How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I, I had to go over Gamestop as these things are rallying, and I tried to make a video on AMC before, so I was able to catch the exact bottom on AMC, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that with the system. And in the inverse, I want to show you guys where the top would be and how to not get sucked up into this stuff. Okay, guys? So I really hope you guys pay attention, and really hope you guys enjoy this video because this takes the guesswork out of trading, and anybody with two eyeballs can see how this strategy works, right? So, and before I get straight into the video, if you guys want to join the premium Discord of only 20 cents a day or $6 a month, this is the Discord for you. I'll put the link down into the YouTube comments below. You're going to get my exact education, my exact entries and exits. Most Discords won't do that. I am very transparent of an over 95% win ratio. So I do not mind giving you guys my exact entries and exits because this strategy works amazing. So I want to talk about GME as it's flying way above my sell signal. What you're seeing right here is the red band is labeled red as it's a danger zone. It's red flags. Do not buy in this area. Can it go higher than this area? Absolutely, but your chances of losing is very tremendous, right, guys? And I'm going to show you guys the last meme squeeze and all that. But when you're going into this daily candle above the upper band, this is a big sell zone. As you can see, even on this one, when we went above it, we went quickly fast down. But the problem is, obviously, when there's a short squeeze happening, it can squeeze higher the ATR levels than you expect. Right now, we're probably sitting at an ATR of like, I would say at least a 6. And if you don't know what an ATR is, that's your average true range. That is where stocks will pull back the higher the ATR you go. So it's the more dangerous area you're in. And then on the inverse, when I alerted this, we had a buy zone down in here, right down in here, because as you see, what I want to show you is the three middle bands. These are your EMAs. This is where price has to correct to. This is your reversion to the mean. The light blue is your EMA 20, the upper. The yellow, the middle, is your EMA 10. And I use this purple for an EMA 5 to really time my entries, right? So when I was looking at this system, I was saying, hey guys, GME is looking really good right in this area for just a nice correction. Did I think it was going to do a squeeze like this? Absolutely not. No one can tell you how fast, how high, or how low a stock's going to go. But we can make educated guesses. And when I was showing this to my people, like right in here, if you look at, I use a unique thing called time distance. When we hit all these bands, or that, and then when the price leaves it, that is your time distance. Like for example, this candle right here is not touching any of the bands. We can all see that it is under all three bands. So that means it has 1 day of not hitting my bands. And so when you go here, this is 2 days of not hitting it, 3 days, 4 days, and 5 days, which is 1 week. The reason why I'm showing this, it is so extremely important because in a certain amount of time frame, you will hit your bands. You will hit your EMAs, which is your reversion to the mean. Price will not just go straight down, 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 down for a year time frame, months and months and months and months. With these more higher stable stocks, they correct to it multiple times. As you can see right in here, we correct our EMA 5 right in there. That's not really where we'd like to take profit, but you're seeing like it has to correct to it, and then it decides to, what are we going to do after that? We still go down. What I'm more interested in is the EMA 10 and 20. Anything that doesn't touch the EMA 10 in 1 month is extremely long. 2 months for the EMA 20 is extremely long. So right in here, we have a touch of 326 on all the bands. And then we touch the EMA 20 at 425 and the EMA 10 at 424. As you can see, we touch the EMA 10 in about 1 month time frame. So right in here on the 2 to 3 weeks accumulation zone, we're under the EMA 5, under the 10, the 20, and we're close to the bottom band with a low K on the KDJ, which I'm going to show you this important oscillator right there. As you can see, the K is at a 7.10, which is really pretty low. So we could use this strategy to say, okay, we could start accumulating right in here, and we know we're going to hit the EMA 10. So for conservative gain, we can get 10 to 20% right in there. But look at this massive gain you can make if you're trailing stop and you're putting your stop loss right at your average, which let's say you bought at 980, you put your stop loss at 981, and you take 3/4 of your shares off at like 10 to 20% gain, and you try to ride your 1/4 share all the way up like this, which is amazing gains. But as you can see, as of now, GME is going to go down. It can't sustain this. As you can see, we had this massive 23% candle down, and it is going to go down. It's at $51. It hit at $80 pre-market. But as you can see right in here, we were so above the ATR levels that we're going to get below this upper band for sure, which is at $45. We're at $51, so an easy conservative target. It can easily get below that, right? What I want to show you guys is we know we're going to hit these bands, right? The EMA 5 is going to get hit the fastest. So you can know just hitting the EMA 5 is a $31 target. EMA 10 is $24. EMA 20 is $18. Of course, it's not going to hit that, it could, but it's going to take some time. I'd say within 2 to 3 days, we hit this EMA 5. It's going to probably land into the $30 range, and then we're going to hit the EMA 10, which is going to land at the 20, and so forth. So do keep that in mind, guys. You want to make sure you're playing the best risk versus reward. And I'm going to show you guys how this happens before even. I know this is a squeeze and all that, and it can go beyond your ATR level. So I do know that, guys. But you want to be very careful. Here was another buy zone. We have a time distance of not hitting the EMA 10 and 20. We get close to the lower band, and then we shoot up for a massive 20 to 30% gains. This strategy works tremendously, guys. Right here was your sell zone. Oftentimes, when it hits it and goes above it, it shoots right to the EMA 5 very fast, and then the EMA 10. So we don't know how fast it's going to shoot to it. Obviously, when there's more momentum and more hype, it can easily do it. Here was another signal for an upper band, and what does it do? It shoots down, and then right in here was your buy zone as it's close to the lower band with time distance here to make massive gains. As you can see, 20% easy right there. So let me find if I can find the next meme squeeze so we can reiterate it on what this happened before. This is the last meme squeeze we've seen right in here. As you can see, look at this. We're kind of getting the same pattern almost. We had this upper band here. It sells off because it can't sustain it, and then we try to retest it. And then we go down some more, right? But as you can see, when we get way above the ATR levels, shorts are capitalizing on it. It goes straight back down again and testing the upper band. But it's staying at that upper band. But what if it doesn't stay at that upper band? Like right in here, it tries it again. Right here, it goes way above this upper band, but it can't sustain it. It's going to go down for sure under that upper band, just like this can't sustain it. It goes up here and it goes down. Because this ATR level at this very tip, you're looking at an 8 to 9 ATR range. Or no, probably 7 to 8. And it's extremely overextended, and price cannot sustain that level. So when you're not looking at this system and you're buying up in here, the risk versus reward is very tremendous, or terrible for the buyers. Just like when it hits right up here, and what does it do? It has to hit the EMA 5. Look what it does. Hits the EMA 5 here, and EMA 10. So $120 all the way to $33. It can happen, guys. Don't get caught up in the FOMO here, guys. And does it shoot up? It shoots one more time for bulls to get out. If bulls don't get out, then they start back holding right in here on this candle. And guess what? We hit the EMA 20, which is this light blue line, because we know we have to hit this EMA 20. It's going to happen. And so we hit it, and guess what happens? The bears take an easy short, and it just keeps going down. Here and there, you're going to have little corrections, right? And then they think this is the rally again, and then it goes down. But this is the biggest rally I've seen in GameStop. But as you can see, the pattern, when you see a wick up above, it's going to get shorted. No matter what. When you get to those high ATR levels, because I customized this to be extremely overbought, you're looking at it a 4 ATR with this upper red band here, and then it just keeps selling off. So our current data right here is looking like this. Could we sustain this? No. We're going to at least get under the red band, or at least start touching it. And then the next day, could we go higher? Absolutely. There's no telling what a short squeeze can do. We can go back to the 7 ATR, which is way up in here it went to. But the risk versus reward of this just plummeting is going to happen. It's going to happen. You're like playing Russian roulette. Is it going to be this day, or is it going to be the next day? We don't know. So if you're in a good gain, take some profit, is what I say. Scale out 3/4 of your share and ride the other 1/4 at a stop loss of where you entered and try to ride it up as much as you can, because that's the only way you're going to really ride it up and get the full potential of a move. If you guys enjoyed the premium Discord, do take in mind this is only 20 cents a day. What you're going to get is real-time alerts, how to use a system, how to set up your chart like this, and all that. Because the main thing is, you don't want to trade blindly. You don't want to, if you take all this off and you're seeing GME like this, you don't know what you're looking at, what ATR levels. You don't know how overextended this is, and you're probably thinking it can keep going up and up and up. But that is not how charts work. When you start putting this in, you'll be like, okay, I see why this candle had to sell off here, and I see why this candle up here is going to sell off. And anyone buying up in that range is extremely risky, right? So do keep in mind, I have a premium Discord of only 20 cents a day, or $6 a month. And I'm going to put that link down in the YouTube comments below and into the YouTube description. This right here, no joke, you can ask all my members, over 95% win ratio. It makes tons of people profitable. You will make lots of money because I follow a system. I buy GME not when it's up there. I'm going to buy GME when it's down here with time distance below all my bands, close to the bottom band at around $10. Would I be buying, nobody wanted GME when I made a video down here and saying I'm extremely bullish down here. But then it shoots up to like, $49 right now as it's plummeting. It shoots up to $49 and now people are bullish on it. You see what I'm seeing? So do keep that in mind. You want to buy when people are depressed and pessimistic about a stock, not when there's a lot of hopium, as someone's going to be back holding real fast. So I'm going to put the premium Discord into the YouTube comments below. Very easy to find. It'll say join the premium Discord for my favorite trades, and I'll pin it into the YouTube comments. And when you click on it, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. What you want to do is head on over. You see where my cursor is, where subscriptions are. All these channels will unlock when you pay for the subscription. I'm telling you guys, take a step in the water, get your toes wet. The worst thing that happens is you lose $6 if you don't like it. But I promise you, if you love swing trading, finding these bottom reversals for this big upside like GME, obviously that's not going to happen all the time. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I try to take conservative 10 to 20% gains, and I'm totally happy with that, right? But if you want to make massive money, this is definitely the Discord for you. That we don't charge a lot of fees, as we have over 2K members. So we're growing fast. So when you hit the premium chat, it will opt you to subscribe. It is cheaper if you do it on desktop, on your computer and desktop, because it avoids the iOS fee if you do it on your phone. So do keep that in mind. I hope you guys really like this video, as it's makes the most sense. As you can see, the last GME squeeze, I showed you what happened here. It's looking very similar how you had this update here, and then it just flat out plummets to the EMA 5. Do I think it can do that? Absolutely. And the EMA 5 is at $30, and then we can go lower to the EMA 10 at $23. It's just very, very risky down here. Are we going to have the hype that we had the last time, as there's more shares now here? So it's really just a supply and demand. I don't think we can have, anything can happen, but I don't think we'll have the squeeze as we had last time. This is already a massive squeeze. So if you made money, definitely pat yourself on the back and take the gain for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the premium Discord. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me so much to make more videos, and it tells me you guys are watching, and I enjoy sharing my strategy of trend reversals. This right here is a sell zone for a trend reversal to the downside. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you in the premium Discord.